Good morning. And we're starting our morning. It is May 9th, my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Papa. And we have here a San Telmo statue and a nice little fountain. And I'm heading on my way out of Fromista. And I had a good night's sleep, but yesterday was a rough day. At the end of the day, I got completely overheated and I started feeling pretty poorly, actually. Across the road. I think I just got really overheated, and I think I was hydrating well, but also the path was this weird rock, so compacted dirt with roundish rocks, big kind of, and it made your feet roll, and it was really, really difficult to walk on, believe it or not. Didn't look like it should be so hard, but everyone's feet were hurting after going over that from what I heard, so mine included. It was the first time my feet actually hurt. Yeah, so that was a little bit rougher. The sun is real here. It's like I said, it's not necessarily particularly hot on the Celsius or Fahrenheit scale, but it feels way warmer. And so for me, already with my propensity for heat, it's just putting me over the edge at times. I think my goal was to get out going earlier today, but I also was too exhausted last night to really pack for the next day. So here I am, about 20 to 8, getting going. I wanted to be on the road at 7. So we'll see what happens. I also smeared myself with sunscreen because inevitably at one point in the day it's beaten down and there's not much protection. So I look kind of white. I look like a Chinese, what do they call it? See? It's kind of white-faced. It's kind of funny, but it doesn't matter. It's more about what works. So I'm gonna tune you off here for a minute and find my way. Gotta find my markers. And I'm on what we know is called the Senda. It follows a larger road. There's a little path alongside, and still trying to get out of the Fromista area and heading towards Carrion de los Condes. And here you see one of the pieces of artwork that we've been blessed with all along. So going up over a overpass. Yeah, the sunscreen stuff. I ended up buying some baby sunscreen, which was, I think, more of a skin blocker, and it kind of just floats on top of the skin. Makes you turn white. Very white, but at least I know I'm not burning. Have to keep my hands protected as well, because while holding the poles, they receive a lot of light, a lot of sunlight. So it's either that or cover yourself up with clothing, but then the heat becomes just a real issue. So today I'm going to try to see if I can wear a short-sleeved. I doctored up my arms. We'll see how that works. And walking along the Senda. And it's nice and cool this morning. I wouldn't mind if it were like this all day. And in this part of the Meseta, we still have some trees. I think after Carrion de los Condes, that's gonna get a little bit more rare, I think, trees. And some people describe that as being the beginning of the Meseta. But my friend yesterday was saying that in her book, the Meseta could be considered to be 8 sections, and that yesterday we had finished the 3rd section of it. So maybe after today, I'll be halfway through the Meseta, according to her book. And anyway, pretty soon, I think tomorrow, I will be approaching Sahagun. I won't be staying in there, or really, I'm just gonna stop there and get my halfway certification because it's the halfway point. So I believe that's tomorrow. So that's exciting. Walked a long ways. And I'm about to leave the little town of Poblacion, and I had a decaffeinated coffee with milk. And here is the bridge leaving town, and the river, Rio Uziesa. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I'm going to be taking the alternative route, which goes here to the right before you cross the river. And that way I can go on the more natural path along the river, which is always my preference to walking alongside the road. And I already gave that advice to some other people, so they're up ahead of me. And I know I have some other people on the path. Kind of a neat trick, huh? And along my walk here, along the Senda, I just left a little town a little bit ago and I had a second breakfast. It's partly to lighten my backpack. But look at the name of this town. It's Villarmentero de Campos. It's, I think it means lying village in the countryside. Lying as in to lie. Anyway, strange. Okay, so here I have a moment where I can film some of this Meseta. It's really just farmlands as far as you can see. There's the path, it's pretty straight. We're going along a highway here, but actually, all things considered, it hasn't been too busy with car traffic. Might be the time of year and day we're in. It's overcast today. I'm thankful for it because it's keeping everything cooler after yesterday and that awful overheating that happened for me. I'm really glad to have this this buffer, a little bit of a break from this. And I'm coming up in a little bit here to a town that's the town before Carrion. So from this town it should be another 5K. So it's been a pretty good day. What makes the Meseta hard, perhaps, if I can judge this, it might be because there's no real places to stop and rest. There's no benches along the way. There's no place to really sit down unless you just park yourself among the herbs and flowers and rocks, and that's certainly doable. And I I have my sunscreen on today and don't need it, and go figure. And when I needed my rain gear more, I didn't have it. It seems like I'm dressed for the other success most of the time. So that's funny. But it is kind of hard to figure out how to dress every day, honestly. It's a little bit of a crapshoot. The weather can turn pretty quickly. It seems like it can be pretty extreme one day or to the next. So, consult the weather app. Try to figure out when it might rain, if rain is predicted, if it's actually in the region that you're walking in. And yeah, yesterday I didn't apply my sunscreen till I was out there, and I really don't like the feeling it leaves on my hands, and so I thought I'd get ahead of the game today and applied my sunscreen, and it's made for babies, so I wanted something that was pretty chemical free, and so I chose baby stuff. And it's as you can see, it's like a blocker, and it leaves a really white, very obvious white film. So I think it's kind of funny, but today I didn't even actually need it, so go figure. All right, well, on we go. Walking the Senda. And on the route here, as I'm approaching Carrion, there seems to be some organization for a upcoming bike race going on. So it's interesting. It's already been loads of cars with bikes coming through, sponsorship and all, and now the number of parked cars is increasing, so I'm not sure where it's starting from, but maybe that's why there's been low traffic on this road today. And here is a river. You kind of see it peeking through there behind all these trees. And I'm walking sort of on the towards the end of Carrion de los Condes. I'm headed to the hotel. That's the monastery hotel. And there's 2 monasteries here in town. And one, I guess, has been more newly remodeled. That's the one I'm going to, I guess. But kind of cool. There's a little park down there. So I'm kind of leaving all the things there are to do in town, but I'm looking forward to a bathtub. I'm supposed to have a bathtub in my room. And that is golden, and you can kind of see I think the monastery in the background there. I think that's where I'm headed, that's my guess. Today was nice and cool, but just as I was coming upon town, about a half a mile out, it started pouring. And I was not counting on that, honestly, and I did not have my poncho with me or my other rain gear, so I got completely soaked. Nice door over there. But we dry quickly, especially with merino wool, so I'm just gonna make my way over to where I need to go, and then, ooh. Look at that old. Yeah. Real Carrion. I'm going to pronounce this correctly. Carrion. Okay. Anyway, I'm wobbling a lot because I'm carrying my other phone and my sticks. So it's a lot to manage. Yeah, so the weather can be very unpredictable. I mean, I knew it was going to rain today, but it said it was going to rain later, and so I took my chances and didn't pack my rain gear handy in my backpack because I was already weighted down with 1.5 liters of water, as there wasn't going to be any place to get water along the way, supposedly. So anyway, I'm gonna stop this video for a minute and walk better. So here is the hotel. It's the remodeled monastery, or that's what I believe it is. Monasterio de Zanzoilo, and supposedly you can get a tour of this, but we'll see. We'll see. All I can think about is bathtub right now. Bathtub, bathtub. This way. I've arrived at my lovely room in San Zoilo. It's, you can see it's all old stuff with some modern amenities. I have a bathtub I'm looking forward to. And the shower will be one of these handheld things, but that's cool. Looks like I have everything I need and then some. I always remove those cover things at the end of the bed. I don't know. I don't think they get washed every time. I have a little seating area here, and look at this lovely view out my window of the fountain and the courtyard. It's just absolutely beautiful. But I think for now I'm gonna get ready for a bath and do what I need to do. All right, I'm all wet still.
kids.
And so are the games at the Lavanderia.
They could make a Spanish.
My wife would be so proud. She does not know I know how to do this.
What's your wife's name?
Bernadette.
What is it?
Bernadette.
Bernadette. Okay.
Bernadette.
Good.
And she would be absolutely amazed.
She would.
If she
You
saw
washed
the way
and dried
we,
it. Is it the
real-
same size when it came out?
Yes.
Okay.
The way the real men can do and sort of get by on a wet day on the Camino. I'm telling you.
They're all wearing
If
their
you ever meet
blessings.
her, do not say you saw this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because I'm telling you.
The others were discussing colors. We have an option of salmon
Keep
or
that.
fuchsia.
Keep that thing away from my
Okay.
jocks.
Okay. Away. So
Only very few women get to see that.
we've never seen underwear before.
I don't know you that well.
Oh yeah. Well, we haven't seen your underwear before, but we've definitely seen underwear before, haven't we?
Anyway, the real man.
So probably wouldn't surprise.
All right, there you go. You just tell. Okay, you fold that.
Oh.
Fold that in like this. Whoa! Is this man good or is this man good? Look at that.
Oh, this is brilliant.
That's gonna fit in the bag for sure.
Okay.
No need to sit on it.
What's happened to zip now? Is the zip complication?
It is. It's
Is this a Canadian jacket?
must be a tennis guy.
Or somebody else's he borrowed.
You should go for the
It's only
Ontarian
close I got.
Shouldn't he? You should go for the Ontarian Award.
Don't start on that.
Ontarian Award. The
Oh, he wants to talk about the
Ontarian.
Ontarian, yeah.
Yeah, he's in for that. Are you in for that?
I'm in for the OOO.
The Award of Ontario. On a level of good
They wouldn't
works.
know. Listen. In the words of a famous rapper, they wouldn't know. They not like us.
On a level. Kerry was here.
Who are they talking to? Who are they talking to? Drake. That's
On
what
the
they're
level
talking to.
of good awards.
They're not talking.
But that goes for just called
There we
El
go.
Ron.
God almighty, almighty, almighty.
Look,
Look
there
at
is good.
this.
It's 2 out of 10.
There you go. There you
There we
go.
go, yeah.
So
I don't
you're
know.
Want to get a look at the briefs,
I
dude?
can't wait.
No, we'll turn it
All
off.
good things come in time.
We'll turn it off for the briefs.
The
For the
scary
knickers.
thing is the one with the teeth marks on them. But we will not mention that. I told you about that. What stays on Camino stays on Camino.
There's a lot to be said about having a relationship with a sheep. I'm just saying.
No, that's not bottom. No, look, that's... Oh, no, Ontario. You can't do that.
Okay.
What's next? Come on, don't forget, we've got this on the time. I did my... Oh yeah, perfect, yes. But it's like a show jumping, there could be a time for it.
So these guys are 7, I'm afraid it's only got.
It has to be taken, yeah.
Spain is the only place you can come and do your laundry and have somebody make a YouTube video on it.
Don't post it again.
No kidding.
Saying.
Well,
Oh, this is a
Put
nice
those
place.
together. You like these pants?
Yeah.
Lululemons. You ever heard of them? There we go.
you have Lululemon pants?
They are Lululemon pants.
Oh.
I couldn't afford
There's no
them.
crease in them.
My son needed them.
Is his son gives
Oh no, he's rolling them again.
Rolling, rolling,
Rolling, rock.
rolling, 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 rolling.
Tina Turner.
Oh, we were, yeah.
What's that?
When was the last time? That was after.
But you guys take notes, so once you become bachelors again, then you'll know how to do all
We
this.
are taking those and you're taking them all the time.
So this is 2 trees, yeah.
Yeah,
There we go, very good.
Oh, no,
All those like that, just like in
I looked
the
at that.
Now keep the standard
Marks
up
and
now.
Spencer's department store. Okay, pay attention. 1, 2, voila! Look at that.
And now you roll it up.
All this time. Never do the middle button. Okay.
Okay.
No, it's time intensive.
Of course.